Hey guys, it's episode 73 of Revisiting Sunnydale. I'm Camila.
I'm Marcella.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so happy you're here.
Yes, because we need some love. This is deep feels in this one. Welcome back to another episode of Oz and Willow Rip Your Heart Out.
I forget. Is this the last time we see Oz on Buffy?
No, only because he shows up in Restless.
Oh, okay.
In the dreams.
Okay.
So technically,
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Actually.
Right. We do still. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's going to be spoilers. If that's not your bag, then go watch New Moon Rising and come back and listen to this episode.
Yeah, after.
But otherwise.
Listen first, then come back.
Yeah. And while we have your attention, could you please like our Facebook page, Revisiting Sunnydale? And you can also follow us on Twitter at Back to Sunnydale. And subscribe to the show on iTunes, Libsyn, and on Player FM.
And there's stuff you can win stuff now.
Yes.
There's stuff for you now.
We have all sorts of stuff to give folks. So get at us and let us know how you want to win it. One of our fan contributors, Dory.
We love her.
She's awesome. Thank you. She got some swag recently because a few weeks ago we asked for suggestions on new segments, and Dory came through
in spades.
She had it was like she had been waiting for months for us to ask because she had charts and diagrams.
So many good ideas.
Fucking research, and she had that shit bullet pointed. And that email was
it was hands down.
Yeah,
you win.
It's all right.
Here's all the swag.
You get all of the stuff. So she had a lot of good ideas.
Yeah,
and we're gonna try some of them within the next few months or so. One of them that I think will probably start with season 4 coming to an end, maybe we'll take a little break from reviewing actual episodes, just for a couple of our episodes, and reviewing cast members' movies.
We could get dark. It could get so dark
because there aren't very many good ones.
No, right off the bat, let's just we did a Where Are They Now? We're gonna do a Where Are They Now in the next episode.
Yes.
And the person that I picked for the next episode is Mr. Mark Blucas.
Oh, okay.
So we could start this shit show with First Daughter. With your favorite, Katie Holmes.
Oh, good. Oh, that'll be... Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Let's get there.
Let's just go. Let's just do it. Get it going.
Get a couple drinks on.
Yep. It'll be tough, but we can make it through. When the dancing... There is Michael Keaton in that, so at least there's something we can grab onto.
Shit. Speaking of drinking, Dory also offered us a drinking game. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about that in another episode because I didn't remember to pull the rules out for it. So, again, thanks, Dory, for being so flippin' amazing.
Get your butt to Pittsburgh.
Yeah! We want to meet you and have some drinks. So there's the movies, there's the drinking game, and, the end of the season wrap-up.
Yes.
So we'll do a special episode. Usually we'll go ahead and talk about it, in the season finale episode. But we'll go ahead and make a special episode and, do the wrap-up of the season with, the arc and the big bed and Buffy's fucked up love life. And
I feel like this season has lasted forever.
It has taken quite some time for us to get through.
I can't wait for it to be over. I feel like this has been the longest freshman year of my life.
I'm ready to move on.
Yes.
I'm ready to move on.
Because I know what's coming.
I know.
So it's I need to get to this.
So good.
Because, guys, when we watch these, sometimes I just don't turn them off.
Right.
So, I'm in season 6, and I'm I want to start talking about season 5. I cannot wait for season 4 to be over. Not that I don't love it. I do.
It's got its moments, yes, but knowing what's on the other side, it just makes this that much more painstakingly difficult to putter through.
And this one in particular just is here's your heart. I'm going to shit on it.
Yeah. All right. So again, thank you, Dory.
Yes, thank you, Dory.
And anybody else, if you have any suggestions for cast member movies, let us know. Revisiting Sunnydale@gmail.com, or go to the Facebook page or Twitter. Let us know what's up. And that's where we'll be going. So we've got some unboxing, and we also have some 6 Degrees of Buffy to go through before we get into this.
I found this one to be challenging.
Okay, I like it. She totally did it. So Marcella picked Evan Peters.
I did.
Any particular reason?
Well, no, you picked Evan Peters.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. You picked Evan. I saw it on the sheet, and I'm like, the call sheet, and I'm like, okay, I can work with that. I can make this happen. I know I can make this happen.
It's been a minute since I made these notes. Like, I think this was like 2 weeks old or something. So, all right.
I was like, okay, I can. Okay, so we get Evan Peters.
Uh-huh.
You guys know him from American Horror Story, and he was also Quicksilver in X-Men Apocalypse. So in X-Men First Class and X-Men Apocalypse, there is a character, and his name, I forget what's his name. Luke something.
Till?
Yes, Lucas Till. He plays the older brother of the cyborg character.
Okay.
Or not cyborg, what's his name? The one that...
With the glasses
yes,
thing?
Yes, Scott.
Yeah.
So he plays the younger brother of him that only shows up in the prequels because he gets blowed up.
Okay.
He stars in MacGyver on CBS.
Okay.
He is the new MacGyver.
Okay. I keep forgetting about these reboots.
Yes, I know.
There's a new MacGyver.
So on the new MacGyver, Amy Acker did 2 episodes.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Amy Acker takes us directly to David
Right.
Boreanaz, and we're done.
Done. Wow, that was easy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
What do you know? Damn.
So if you guys have a 6 degrees of separation for Buffy, send it to us. Try to stump us.
I'm excited.
I welcome your challenge.
I know. Marcella's really good at this. I am like Marcella's the only person that can absolutely beat me at this game that I know. So, I mean, you're dealing with top-notch film and movie geeks here, or film and TV geeks. Just in general, like we spend a lot of time watching things.
We do. We can find, and we'll pick that person out of thin air. Like,
and
this weird extra.
Totally, remember their faces. And Marcella's better with names than I am, but faces, I absolutely never forget a face.
Yeah. Then there's nothing more invigorating than going to IMDb and checking to see if you're right. You're like, boom, yep.
Right, to no one in particular.
No one, the dogs. You're just like, I knew it. I knew that shit.
I knew.
Yeah.
They can't get me.
I'm like, I got to get it in 6. I know I can get it in under 6. Did it.
So not that we're competitive or anything.
No.
But let us know what your challenge is. We've also been Marcella's been doing Vistaprint promo box.
Yes, and I'm trying to find it because I walked out of the house without it.
Okay.
Of course.
Right.
So this month, if you follow our Facebook page or my blog, I've been unboxing a lot of stuff there. So if you want to see my read my unboxing,
I was gonna say I haven't done.
Well, Raven and I did a drunk on video that will be out soon. A drunk on beauty.
Okay,
and it's pretty funny.
Drunk.
Yeah, we are. It's pretty funny. There's one scene that is my favorite. I have a lotion, and I go to let her sniff it, and I'm like, squeeze, but I didn't squeeze it. I just said squeeze, and she flinches really. It's pretty funny. But if you go over to Helen Marcella, you can read my unboxings for my FabFitFun and my Allure and my Ipsy for April.
Nice.
And the spring FabFitFun. I forgot to bring the Vistaprint promo box. Last month we got some awesome stuff, and this month it was just okay.
Okay.
Just okay. Last month we got the banner.
Right.
I mean, you're not going to get much better than the banner.
Right.
But so Vistaprint promo box is a $24.99, roughly a month box, and you get logo items with your brand on them. So we wanted to get some branding stuff to give out to you guys, but if you've ever looked at branding sites and logo sites, the shit is expensive.
Yeah.
$24.99 to get a random smattering of products, not so bad. So far we've gotten business cards right after we ordered business cards, but whatever. Notepads, cards, note cards, and last month we got a banner. A nice banner that the next panel we host at a Comic-Con you guys will see because it will be displayed on the table in front of us.
Yes.
This month, the reason I wasn't so happy, we only got 3 things this month. They were postcards, which...
Fine.
Whatever. It'll be great when we have the next panel. We can stamp the date on it and hand them out around the panel. Sure. The con. A mug, which we already ordered, and we each have one. So now we have a third one. So #mug to revisiting Sunnydale. And if you guys want it,
that's you.
We'll get it out. But you got a #mug.
Yeah.
By May 1st.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, by May 1st. And we'll tweet it and let you know.
Right.
So you've got like a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Remember, #mug. Mm-hmm. And the last thing was a notepad. It's like a 5x7 notepad that just has the logo on it. So, I mean, it's fine.
Whatevs.
But,
Sure.
you know, I'd rather a fidget spinner or something.
And in your tweet with the hashtag mug, tell us what's your favorite thing to put in a mug.
Yes. I like it.
All right.
So yeah, that was it, and it was okay.
Yeah, it's really not too much to brag about.
No. Did you get anything lately?
I got a notification that it was sent out. I got that yesterday, so it's probably this week. So I also did the promo box for my other podcast, the Rugged Angel Cast, and it's been, I think I've only gotten one so far. And I got like a T-shirt, some stickers, postcards, and a pen.
It's an awesome geek moment when you're like, you open it up and you're like, oh,
there's my logo.
That's my logo.
I'm all professional and whatnot. So I'm interested to see what they come up with next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some other stuff, but I don't know. I'm just really not feeling it. Like, I got my Walking Dead box, which I'm definitely not into. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and do that because you haven't seen.
No, I haven't seen this one.
That it is.
And I didn't even see spoilers on it. That's how much people must have not enjoyed it. They're like,
yeah.
Really? I've been waiting months and months and months. Oh, the box art, sadly, is not even anything to jump up and shout about.
No, it's not. It's the Walking Dead supply drop box, and you get it quarterly. And I believe it's like $40 to $50 per box. The first box I got was amazing. I was super stoked about it. This one is like dedicated to our fallen soldiers on Walking Dead. This is probably the coolest thing in here. There's a cool cast photo.
That's pretty frameable.
Yeah.
Can I get a random signature, though?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I'm paying $50 for this box.
Yeah, and there was also a Funko of Sasha, which would have been great.
She lives at my house now.
Marcella got that now because I just purchased one right before the box came. So, and then we got this dumbass hat that's for Glenn.
Okay, not only is it a dumbass hat, but it's a hat of a hat.
A hat of a hat. There's
a hat of a hat
logo on the hat, and it says Glenn on the side.
It would have been better if you had just given me that hat, Glenn's hat, and had it say Glenn on the side.
Right, without this thing. Like,
yes,
could have been
just
a blank
give me
hat.
that hat.
Yeah, that would have been fine.
Not a hat with that hat logo.
Why am I wearing a hat with a hat logo on it?
Right.
That's so dumb.
Because now I have to explain it. And I don't want to. My geek stuff should explain itself.
Right. And then we also have Abraham's dog tags.
Nope. Disrespectful.
Right. Abraham's, yeah. I've never in my life served for this country in any way, shape, or form, nor do I plan to. And I'm also not wearing fake dog tags.
Nope. I don't need somebody coming up to me asking me what branch, what's it, because then I'll just be like,
sorry, this is just
Walking Dead. I'm gonna go now.
We have a stupid authentic shirt relic, supposedly a piece of Carl's shirt that he wore.
I got one of these for the Vampire Diaries in the collector's case I had. And I was like, well, if you're going to give me a trading card, I guess that's kind of neat. But you're just telling me this is a piece of fabric from...
I don't know.
I don't know this is actually...
Like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Put a little card on little video screen on the back showing me you cutting it out,
sure.
and then maybe I'll believe it.
But
this is just a card that says it has a piece of his shirt.
It looks super clean for it to do that.
Now, if I open that up and ruin it and it smells like ass, then I'm going to actually be super excited. Be like, oh my God, it really is. Or does it just have ass spray on it?
And speaking of dumbass Carl, we got a Carl tumbler.
I hate Carl.
Real talk, I was not moved whatsoever by his death. I was happy it finally happened. Sorry, guys. You can hate me if you want to. Carl overstayed his welcome.
He got me with the Michonne.
Michonne's letter, and then him and Judith with the handprints. Like, that was a little touching.
You're my
for
mom.
Me. That's pepper. Looks like I got pepper in my eyes.
Your birth mom did suck.
Oh yeah, she was awful.
She was awful.
There was a notebook. It's got like the green family farm emblem on. Like,
why?
I don't know. Like,
they didn't make notebooks,
right? Like it should have been that dude's, the architects from Alexandria.
That or the dude from CDC, the CDC.
Right.
That crazy ass bitch.
Right.
You have a safe, warm place with showers and wine, and you blew it up.
You just can't take it anymore. You were, sir. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, this is the real piece de resistance. It's Carl's chocolate pudding filled bar.
Why is there?
Ready to serve.
That might have to be a giveaway because it just can't stay in your house.
No, I just might have to throw it away because I can't imagine holding on to it much longer. We got a fucking fake license plate.
Oh, that's so upsetting.
That says we are TWD. I'm not putting this on anything.
Okay, so oh god.
Proudly made by West Georgia Correctional Facility.
Now, if you don't, I'm sure if you opened that up and you saw the back of it first, right? Maybe. And it was like, oh man, a license plate. Seriously, I would be super stoked for that. And then to flip it over and see that.
Yeah, that's so lame.
That is so lame.
This is terrible. And then even I forgot about this. I forgot that there was a T-shirt in here, and the T-shirt is also kind of butt. I'm about ready to sue somebody. It's a Shiva T-shirt, and it's not even a very good one, really.
I was wondering what the Shiva thing was because she was on the card, and I was wondering what the item was going to be. I'm not wearing that.
T-shirt. Why?
I'm not wearing that.
No.
It's just going to make me sad and make everybody who sees it sad.
Right. Like, why couldn't we just put Abraham on a T-shirt? I'd wear a T-shirt with Abraham's face on it. Like, I feel like Abraham got gypped a little bit on this remembrance. Like, why does Carl get, like, 3 things?
Ew.
So, yeah, and even Glenn. Like, Glenn got that punk-ass hat.
That's terrible.
That is not happy.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Did you cancel it? I think I would have.
I'm still thinking about it. I think I have, like, another solid month at least before. But, yeah, I mean... It just
really
to go so terrible. Like, the first one was so great, and then this one's so terrible.
Yeah.
And I also don't see the show getting so much better that the next box would be that great, because I'm almost done with...
They need to do a classics.
Yeah.
Bring me, like, a Shane item.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
bring
let's
me
talk about
something
those guys.
from Morgan, like Morgan's Stick.
Yeah.
Or something, you know.
Sure.
But you bring me another Carl, we're going to have words.
I'm about to sue somebody.
You going to get it back. Return to sender. Refund requested.
Don't nobody want this shit. So, and you are thinking about rejoining Geek Fuel?
I already did.
Whoa. What happened?
They decided to go quarterly.
Oh, okay.
And go 3 times bigger.
Okay.
So it's going to be jam-packed full of stuff for
How
$60 a month.
Okay.
For $60 a quarter.
It was like, what, 20?
Yeah. Like 20-something with shipping. Yeah.
Not bad.
So it'll come quarterly like the FabFitFun. I miss a geek box. I just actually miss something coming and having even if I hated everything in it, I miss it. It's like, where's my nerd stuff this month? Oh, just beauty? That's all? Just makeup that I hoard, don't use? At least the geek stuff's on display.
Right.
You know? So yeah, they got me.
All right.
We'll see.
We'll see what that looks
They
like.
get 1 quarter.
Hopefully they don't disappoint.
But like the guy, like, so there's like a girl holding the regular box, and there's a guy next to her holding the XP box. Because it's called XP or something.
Sure.
And it's way bigger.
Okay.
And it's going to have not just T-shirts, but you could get hoodies.
Oh.
And other apparel.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, all right. Because they did.
Attention.
Yeah, you have my attention. I will give you at least one. Because they were always really good at the home items.
Right.
You know, I have a toothbrush holder I adore, a shower curtain, like really good at that. But it's just they got away from fandoms I like and got more into stuff I don't like.
Yeah.
And that's why I got rid of them.
Well, all right then.
But I like shiny new things. I'll give it a try.
Who doesn't like shiny new things?
Yeah, we'll see.
So, New Moon Rising, Season 4, Episode 19, or the one where Oz comes back to rip everyone's heart out.
Yeah.
And stomp on it and piss on it in a shallow grave and set it aflame.
So many bad things. So many.
Original air date May 2nd, 2000. Written by Marty Noxon, directed by James A. Contner. Oz's return to Sunnydale leads to his incarceration by the Initiative and complicates the relationship between Willow and Tara.
Tara takes a turning point in this episode.
She does.
I don't know if it's for the better or worse, but there's stuff happening with her. She annoyed me less.
A little bit.
Maybe?
A little bit. We got our guest stars of Seth Green as Oz, Obs. Amber Benson as Tara. Bailey Chase as Graham. Leonard Roberts as Forrest.
As bitch boy Forrest.
Emma Caulfield as Anya. So we start off with Willow and Tara talking about going half on a cat.
Sure. Okay. But did you know anybody in college that had an illegal cat?
No.
I totally did.
Really?
Yes. People just storing cats in their rooms. Like, you can't just store a cat. Like, they smell.
Yeah, you got a litter box.
Yeah. I know you got a cat in there. And then you hear, like...
Yeah, and then there's crying.
And scratching and meowing and randomness.
It's like maybe if you just get a fish.
Yeah.
Or if you just want a pet.
Get a fish.
They're quiet. They don't usually smell. It's...
Hamsters.
Yeah.
Gerbils. No one had a dog.
No,
you can't get away. You can't hide a dog.
No.
Was that a bark? No, I just was listening to Benji very, very loudly.
So you're talking about all this, and Willow or Tara's like making it a big deal. Like, you know, you're not allergic, are you? Because I want my room to be Willow friendly. Mm-hmm. Yada yada yada.
Willow friendly.
And
you're trying too hard.
Yeah, that's too much. Okay, we get like I think at this point, Tara, you're very you guys are comfortable with where your relationship stands.
But this is the first time we talk about Miss Kitty Fantastico.
Which I am offended when she says we have to find her a real name. How is that not a real name?
How is that not? That's a fantastic name.
Exactly. It's a fantastico name.
Yes. There are hundreds of cats in this world named Miss Kitty Fantastico.
Exactly.
Because of this show.
Exactly. So you guys have found a perfect name.
Mm-hmm.
Duh.
Although, spoiler alert, things don't go great from Miss Kitty.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. So it looks like Willow is taking Tara to her first Scooby meeting.
And I'm a little offended because it's been a while. Anya got to go from jump.
Right. Because Tara has been in the thick of a lot of things, so it's not like...
She got beat up by the monster with Jonathan.
Right.
Like,
she doesn't have to, like, ease her into anything.
No.
She's in there.
Yes.
She knows what's going on.
She's been walking around Sunnydale with the mare meat when... Or did that... No, that's in Yoko, I think. Is that in Yoko?
The mare meat?
When they go to the high school. It might be in this one, actually.
I don't remember.
Because the big doof is missing. And they're looking for Riley.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think it is this one.
She's been in the thick of stuff, though.
Yeah.
With Faith. She's the one that figured out Faith.
Exactly.
Like, how have you not been to a Scooby meeting right after Faith?
Not fair.
Not fair.
Not fair.
Anya doesn't contribute anything but snark and mean comments. Given another 30 seconds, we may have seen Giles hit a woman.
Which one was this for? Why was he?
when he's talking about the meeting, she's just like, that was a great hour.
Oh, the one is this where she's like, that's something that could have been a phone call or something?
She's such a demon. She's such a vengeance demon. It's just ridiculous.
Willow's being super extra helpful with Tara. And,
over-explaining.
Yeah, everything. She's mansplaining.
Yeah, she
everything. And Tara's like, I got it. Let's just calm the fuck down.
And then the world ends. Because in walks Oz.
And you can literally hear Willow's heart drop to the ground.
Sigh. And you can see it on Tara's face, like,
who's this? What? Oh.
And it's when someone's like, Oz, and she's like, oh. Yeah. I don't know who's more upset.
Right.
I really don't know. Everyone in this room is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Except Anya may be the only one that doesn't truly get it, or maybe she does.
She's lightweight, uncomfortable. It's like,
Everyone else is uncomfortable.
Or at least notices the uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This is just like, wow, this is uncomfortable for me because everybody's uncomfortable.
Yes. And it's Xander that steps up and it's like, hey, I don't want to be out grandma, but you don't call, you don't write. And he's just focused solely on Willow.
Yeah, like his eyes never break from Willow.
He's just all Willow all the time. And Riley is just like, what's going on?
Okay, yes, Riley's there, so he's the only one that's not uncomfortable. He's just confused.
What's going on?
What's that?
What's going on?
Why is everybody all...
Everybody's sad. Why's everybody sad?
Oz and Willow have a moment. He asks to talk. She's like, sure.
Tara's like, no, why? Why do you get to talk? Can I be there? And he's just like, I love, he has not lost that monosyllabic Ozness.
Right.
When'd you get back to town? Pretty much now. Okay. Good talk.
All right.
And he's going to talk to her later. Mm-hmm. So they make plans to go talk later. And so they're, ready to get back to business. And Tara's like, I gotta go.
You don't need me here. I don't need to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to talk about it, hear about it, look about it, see about it. Bye.
She's out. She's out. She's out. And everybody's looking at Willow like, what's wrong with your girl?
Why is she all crazy? So now Willow has like a bajillion things to think about.
A bajillion.
She like goes wherever. I'm gonna like back to her dorm room with like just the heaviest of heaviest hearts and heads and ugh.
And it's left up to Buffy to explain all of this to Riley. And this conversation goes south quick. He's a bigot out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's like, I don't expect that kind of thing from Willow. She seems so smart. Huh?
So it's at this point for you first-time viewers. All of us were like, oh, she has not told him about...
It's like,
I guess you haven't talked about your history then.
So he don't know about your boy.
Right.
He don't know about your nighttime extravaganzas with the
soul.
Okay.
Okay. I see why you go to bigot, because this is more about you than it is about Willow.
You don't care about Willow, what he thinks about Willow.
No.
Your concern is like, well, damn, now I can't tell him about Angel.
Well, you should have told him a long time before. I mean, seriously, I normally I would say no, you don't really need to let people know your history.
No.
When your ex could at any moment lose his soul and come looking for people you love,
All right.
It's a prerequisite. You got to tell people.
Hey, by the way,
if a man named Angelus ever shows
Angel.
up, you need to run.
Yeah,
just run. Just drop everything, scream and run.
Yeah.
And zigzag. Always zigzag.
And also, just considering who Riley is, he is a soldier.
Yeah.
For one, and two, it's demon hunting. So yes, Riley is going to have this real tunnel vision view of what demons bad, people good, whatever. And I don't know why Buffy's so surprised by this.
I don't either, but she's really offended by. Well, I mean, he does. He's like, well, I didn't know that Willow was that kind of girl. Well, her boyfriend tries to eat her once a month.
It was also like wasn't exactly really like offended. Like he wasn't like really like ripping on Willow.
No, it wasn't that bad. It's not like he
just like, oh my god,
slut shamed her.
Exactly.
Something.
You can never. Why are you? Are you
she
friends
fucked a
with
dog?
her? Why are you friends with her?
Yeah. No. He was just saying he's concerned for her safety.
Right. Exactly. And he was just like confused because, and it wasn't even just like smart, quote unquote. I think it's just more. Willow just seems a little more meek and mild mannered, and you just don't know. And
didn't think she'd be into dangerous guys.
And didn't he kind of know Oz anyway?
He did,
like, a little bit, before he left.
Dingoes played their party last.
That's right. That's right.
And he was there for the fallout. He saved her from getting hit by a car. He knows what went in. Like, I don't know why he's acting like he don't know. So, I think he does say she's like she went through a rough time, and he's like, I remember. Yeah, because you saved her ass from almost being killed.
And she interrupted on your picnic.
You have apples.
Your apples are turning brown.
So adorable Oz, and he does look adorable in this. His hair's all red, and he looks so good. And he shows up at the dorm room, and he's like, "It's later, let's talk, but I want you to come outside."
And she's like, "Okay."
And he's like, "Look up." Full moon. What? You're not all wolfy. What's going on? You did it.
So apparently, Oz found a quote-unquote cure, or at least a suppression or a Band-Aid for his wolf-itis.
And right there, I was like, bullshit. This ain't gonna last.
With herbs and meditation.
Okay. Sure.
But
it's working.
It's sure.
It's working.
Sure. If you're living like this fucking stress-free lifestyle, you got no responsibilities, no job.
Andrew Keegan full circle.
Right. You're just sure. Like, of course, everybody's going to be chill as fucking not turn into anything.
Slightest, ooh, this goes bad.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing I am most kind of pissed off about is that there's never a conversation between him and Giles about this.
No, this is something that should have been noted. The formula should have been, a lot goes on here.
Yeah, even if it was just Oz specific or, it's not necessarily a cure. No, Oz figured out a way to control it.
Yep, this is something that needs to be journaled.
Right.
In the Watcher's journals. For sure.
Never speak of it again.
No. The other thing I don't like is that Oz just assumes that she's been waiting around. Like, He's just like, I can be what you want now. Like,
Because I've asked Xander if there's a new fella in your life.
no new guy. I love that she points. She's like,
Right.
no new guy.
Right.
But he doesn't pick up
didn't
on
hear
it
that, no.
at all. Not at all.
And then he's just like, great. Then we can just pick up where we left off. This is awesome.
Catatonic magic interrupting apples. I went real dark, people. You don't just, hi.
Yeah. And then just to not, because Oz just seems like a flight risk to begin with anyway. Like the minute something else goes wrong, which you find out, he just pieces out.
And he went all the way to Tibet. So that's where he found these herbs and shaman that helped him out. And they talked all night. All night long. And finally she's like, oh, wow, we talked all night. We could go get breakfast or something. And he's like, or we could just, hey, stay in.
Oh, eat some spoon and
We could just
snuggle.
sleep. And she's like, no. I'll take the less confusing waffles, please.
We're not going to do that.
No. And she's gone for all of 30 seconds. How'd they not run into each other in the hall?
Right. Tara,
I don't get
Tara
it.
should have seen her walk out of her door.
Willow.
She should have still been down the hallway.
Yeah. But no, she doesn't see her, and she knocks on the door, and Oz is all like, oh, hey, you were at Giles's. Yeah, I was. Willow here. No. Okay. I'm going to go. Where'd they go?
You can wait. No.
No, it's fine. She's being super suspicious, like real weird.
Yeah. And Oz looks also pretty confused.
He's just some weird girl.
But anyway, she left now and she didn't want to stay. I told her she should and blah, blah, blah.
Willow's just like, fuck.
So now Tara, I'm, sure is assuming that they did the nasty last night and Oz stayed there and,
Yeah,
they're
she's
back
thinking
together.
And her stutter has come back.
Yeah.
She has not had a stutter for a while. And
No.
Scoobies. She's all upset. And
Right.
She
She shook.
Yeah.
And then we go on to see Buffy and Riley are waking up.
What is with this super long, like, pensive look on Oz, though, after Tara leaves? There's this extended shot of him closing the door, thinking.
I think he probably smelled Willow on her.
And he's just like,
I think he probably smelled Willow on her.
it's the
and he was
weirdest
confused.
prolonged scene.
Right. Like he looks confused.
Yeah.
And just like, something's not quite right. Something isn't exactly adding up. But I just assume that's what it is.
oh, I hate the every time Buffy and Willow, I'm just like, or Buffy and Riley are, I'm like, snore.
She wakes up. She's all pissed off still. She's holding on to the whole bigot.
He wants to snuggle, and she's like, fuck you.
Nope, I'm up. And he gets up and does some push-ups. And then she starts in on him about that. And then she brings his mom into it. And it's like, wait a minute.
She, like, regimental soldier or something. Like, she's real rude.
Yeah. You can have some Wheaties, do some blah, 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 then call your mom. Whoa.
Hey, now.
You leave Mrs. Finn out of this.
I'm sure she is a lovely woman. I'm sure she would make you a lovely lunch.
Exactly. With some homemade apple pie.
Yes. Lunch that is actually dinner.
Exactly. So,
But he can do those push-ups all day long. I'm not mad about that. I'm all right with that.
he's just like, it's a good way to start the day, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
It surely is.
Buffy's super pissy. He picks up on it, and she's, again, just not... Oh, I guess we missed that there was an attack.
A demon attack.
Yeah.
Because it was boring, and it happened very quickly.
There was a demon attack. So, Forrest rolls in and tells Riley there was a demon attack on Team Beta.
Yeah.
And some dude named, I don't know, Johnson, Jackson, Leroy.
Willis.
Sure. was killed. Then they lost him. And Graham just barely survived.
The only thing that bugs me in this scene, and I give it to them for sticking with continuity, but it has been 4 episodes maybe since he got skewered. He is the tiniest little scar on his torso. That shit, it's only been maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a month. It should still be a real scar. And it looks...
You should still be applying ointment to it.
Yes. And he looks fine. Although I do love that when he stands up from the bed, that's the credits. Like, I love figuring out, like, the little shots from the credits. And that's one of his credit scenes.
Nice.
And I do really enjoy Forrest's turtleneck sweater.
Really?
I do. It looks cozy and warm. Too warm for California, Like, I want it here in Pittsburgh.
It should be probably about 75 degrees right now in
Oh,
California.
yeah.
Like in the sea.
Oh, yeah. And we've talked about it. Like, that whole city smells like ball sweat because everyone wears tweed, wool, and fucking turtleneck sweaters. Even Buffy smells like ball sweat. She's
got
wearing,
that
like,
white
pleather.
turtleneck.
Yes. This scene, she's wearing a green sweater, pleather pants, and a pleather jacket.
Nope.
That's not leather. We know it's not leather.
No.
That's some pleather.
That's
Some pleather. She's hot.
yeah.
She smells.
That's sweaty and stinky right there.
But her
especially.
hair is gorgeous in these last couple episodes.
It is a really good hairdo. She has
Bouncy curls.
Yeah, it's really good. Almost a little too perfect, but okay, sure. So Riley finds out that the team was attacked, and then Buffy's like, or they tell him it was a demon attack. She's like, what kind of demon? And Riley is real snarky. He's like, does it matter? It's like, ooh.
See what your conversation
Right.
See where it got you?
Now he's real pissed. And it's like, sometimes when you get an attitude with somebody and they don't have an attitude with you, or like somebody, like a boyfriend or whatever, and you've got an attitude and you're just waiting for them to notice your attitude, and then they get an attitude back with you, you're like,
yes.
like you're immediately offended.
How dare you? I had the
That's how I feel about that
bitch,
scene right
please.
You have no right, sir.
I was the one with the stanky face. You can't get. Mm-mm. Then we get an even more kind of uncomfortable scene. Buffy comes back to the dorm room, and Willow is just like cuddled up in her bed with a
She's
big
so
fluffy
sad.
dog. And she tells Buffy,
confused.
yeah, she's confused, and she tells Buffy about how Oz has found this cure and everything. He wants to come back and be together. And she's like, "Oh my god, that's great!" And she's like, "Yeah, it's great, but."
It's
And
complicated.
she's like, yeah. And she's like, why? Why is it complicated?
Tara.
Well, why would it be complicated because of Tara?
Does Tara like Oz?
No.
Tara's known him for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Willow just came out to her best friend. And Buffy does something weird. She takes it a little... She's fine. You can tell she's fine with it. But it makes her a little uncomfortable.
Right.
Because she keeps saying her name.
Will.
Yeah.
Okay, Will.
Okay, Will.
That
That's
sounds
great, Will.
No, I'm totally cool, Will.
And even Willow's like, why do you keep saying my name? Huh?
What do you mean, Will?
And then she has to... No. Really. Seriously.
She has to center herself
Yeah.
for a second. Because, I mean...
You
I don't
just
know.
told your friend this huge life-changing news.
Right. And I'm sure just as confused, it's like, 10 times as confusing for Willow, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. But you got to allow your friend who has known you in this certain way for so long to let them work out their confusion real quick.
Yeah.
And not, like, it's not the best way she responded, but it's also...
Not the worst.
Yeah, it could have gone much worse. And she handled it as well as can be expected, I guess.
And she gives her possibly the best advice that she's ever given her on this show, ever. And she's like, just be honest, or it's going to get a lot worse.
Right?
And it's like, oh my God, you actually cared about Willow for a
Like,
change.
holy shit.
Holy.
Who are you?
And I think even Willow was like, really?
You just thought about it for a second, gave me some real advice?
Yeah. And while
Didn't make
we're-
it about you?
Yeah. I'm surprised she didn't somehow make it about herself. But she didn't, for once.
Right.
And then, happy dance, because it's Spike time. We need a little musical thing that we can just play. It's Spike time.
Right. Everybody bring in Spy.
And your burn comes from this episode? Is it this?
No, because I don't think I had one for this episode.
Oh, no, I have
Oh,
one.
you have it,
yeah.
yeah.
And it comes a little bit later, I
Yeah.
think. But this is where we get Spike's first introduction to Adam. And he's all back because, like, Adam, I guess, was just going to say hello by choking him
Maybe?
because he,
Yeah,
like, puts
'cause he-
his hand and he's...
Spike, reaches up and grabs. He's like
Yeah.
asleep or meditating or something.
Yeah.
He reaches up and grabs it. He's like, getting all badass with the talk. And then he opens his eyes like,
Demon.
You're a weird...
Large and Lowry, aren't you? And for whatever reason, Adam wants Spike's help.
Why?
Why? What for? Up until this point, you have loathed vampires, except for the one that was just chilling at your house
Right.
during the whole Superstar incident. I still have no idea why the guy from Felicity was just hanging out at his house.
It makes no sense.
But
Did he hear stuff on the street about Spike?
I guess. But can we talk for just a split second about why are you wearing your coat while you're sleeping? He's got a blanket on, too. A blanket and his coat in a crypt.
Your body doesn't get hot or cold.
Right. Are you afraid someone's going to steal your coat while you're sleeping?
And with good reason, maybe. Because apparently everybody just roll right in there. You got this Lowry-ass Adam just waltzers right in.
I'm going to be so glad to be done with Adam.
Yeah. So Adam starts talking to Spike. Yeah, he wants his help.
He wants his help.
And Spike is like, why? Why?
Why do you want my...
Why am I going to help you?
Okay, I'm bored.
Yeah, he's like, sure. He's
All
like,
right.
I want to destroy the Slayer. Oh, okay. You're singing my tune, buddy.
Yeah.
I like it. So then we go back to school.
Yeah, we go back to Tara's, and she has the stereo system that all of us had in college. That rat with the double cassette player and the 5 CDs.
Oh, yeah.
The 2 speakers. Yeah. Yeah, she's got that up on her shelf. Her room is amazing.
It is really great.
Like, it's a really nice
Like,
room.
her
I know it
decor-
smells like incense.
I'm sure there's all sorts of patchouli
Like
and
myrrh.
frankincense and fucking any and every thing, all sorts of essential oils.
Yes, clove. It smells like clove.
Yeah. But
And patchouli.
she does great. She did great in decorating it. And I'm assuming
Tapestries, and it's beautiful. She's got plants.
I'm
and-
assuming she's the one who decorated Joyce's room like,
Probably.
when they got it at Buffy's house.
Which, we don't have to talk about that, because...
Okay.
But she's like, okay, I know you were with Oz all night. And she's like, we could totally... She's ready to just get broken up with.
Yeah, she is.
Which, when did we say we were together, first of all? We've never actually addressed that we're we gonna share a cat, but... we've not actually DTR'd.
Yeah.
So, but she's just so upset. And Willow's so upset. She doesn't know what to do. She's
trying, at this point, she's trying to, I don't know, I guess what she wants to convey to Tara is that, no matter what, she wants Tara in her life, whatever she decides upon. But Tara, she's just hearing, I choose Oz, I choose Oz,
But when I listen to it, I hear, I loved him. I loved him so much, and he ripped my heart out, and he left. And then there was you.
Right.
And that's the part that I don't think Tara's hearing.
No, she's just used to not.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Tara has a low self-esteem, and so she just assumes that. And I have no idea like how many nights or how many stories that Willow has told her about Oz or about what that love was like, or anything else. So maybe she's pulling from that. So yeah. So at this point, Tara's just like,
Okay.
I'm just gonna resign myself to think I'm losing. Just go back to my little turtle life, and
We can still be friends. It's so sad. It's like, now I'm getting sad.
now I'm developing a stutter.
And then something happens. We don't know what. I'm assuming it was more than the casual hug that we got to see on screen.
Yeah.
Because the next thing we know, Tara's walking through the hallway. She walks past Oz, whose nose goes up immediately, and he's like,
Willow.
yeah. Oh, wait.
Oh, you're not Willow.
You're not Willow. Do you know you smell like her?
And that's all he's fixated on.
Yeah. And she's just like,
she's
huh.
stuttering through whatever.
You know, I think I got to go to class.
He's like, no.
No.
She's all over you. Do you
all
know that?
over you. That was a bit much for a hug.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I feel like more had to go down than just a hug for her to be all over her.
Right.
And Tara's uncomfortable.
Rightfully so, because Oz is making it very uncomfortable.
He goes from like 0 to 100.
Just for the fact of if somebody were to be like, you smell like her, smells all over you.
Excuse me.
Who gave you permission to sniff it?
Dare you? But then it goes from bad to worse.
Yeah. He starts to turn.
Almost immediately.
Mm-hmm. And he tells her to run,
Yeah.
and she runs.
She runs awkwardly.
Awkwardly. She falls
Slowly.
over a couple times.
Yeah.
And like, it's like she's forgotten how she's never had to run before. Like, I don't know. Is this
She
your
runs
first
like
time?
that meme, like that nightmare.
Yes.
Arms flailing, books.
It's like, come on, Tara.
It's just not. She runs into a room. Don't run. You're going to run it. She runs into the psych room where they had class all semester.
I feel like she was probably like 20 feet from an open door to go outside.
Yeah. No, she walked into a locked room with a dog.
Whatever.
But lo and behold, the soldier boys show up. They shoot Oz.
Which I don't know why they show up. They were just kind of
I think
patrolling the school.
Yeah.
Because of this earlier.
Because Willis or somebody died.
Okay. All right. So
and of course she's like, no, but.
And they're like, sorry, ma'am.
But all it took, Oz to Riley.
Right.
Oz.
Yeah.
It's Oz.
Right.
Just that's all it took. Just start screaming the word Oz.
He's like, okay, ma'am.
No, you don't understand.
But I'm surprised they didn't like tase her.
I know.
Or, like knock her out in some way. Just to...
test her because what is it about you that made him come after you?
Yeah.
But no, they're just like, we got this. And back at the Odd Couple with Spike and Adam, he's telling him his plan.
I love this. Oh, this is not this one. It's the next. Well, no, I do. Is this the one where he? No, my burn is in the next one.
Yeah, and then.
But I do love this scene that like, because Adam is just pontificating all over the place, and he's just like speaking in this like such a poetic term, and he's like, apparently he's been working on this fucking mission statement for a while because he's got this so well versed in. Spike is just like, whew.
Yeah. Except he's like, oh, but the Slayer has a tendency to win every time.
Right.
She always wins. What are you gonna do with that? I got something for her ass.
I got something for that ass.
So of course Tara's like, I gotta find somebody.
So she's just like running around all over the place.
And she finds Willow in the library. He took him. He attacked me. He's a dog.
But
it's daylight.
The initiative took. Yeah, it's like we don't have time for all that. The initiative took him.
Oz kidnapped dog. That's all we need to know.
Right.
I get that it's daylight. I get that it's outside of. Yeah. We still come back to he was taken by the initiative. Let's go.
Right. You know that means no good. That is no good.
And why did you go to? I mean, I understand that it's Tara and Willow, and you went to Willow first. Why? Like, I get that it's Oz, but you go to Buffy. And if you can't find Buffy, you go to Giles.
Yeah.
Why'd you go to Willow first? Because Willow's just going to have to find Buffy.
Right.
This is an extra step. These are precious moments of Oz's life that are slipping away while you worked on a chain of command.
So meanwhile, poor Oz is on a slab.
Oh my God. What they're doing to him is awful.
Oh, they're just like being poked and prodded and like
electrocuted.
Oh,
to see what makes him a dog and what makes him
wolf
not
form
a dog. Yeah, he's still in wolf form. Which there's a terrifying book series, the Dark Willow trilogy, where she puts a spell on him that makes him stay a dog.
Oh,
it's really upsetting.
Yikes!
Yeah, Bad Willow's not. You don't fuck with Bad Willow. But it's not until they start poking and prodding him and he turns back into a human that Riley's like, "Fuck."
Hey, I know that guy. He's a student.
So. But no, he's not a bad guy.
And this is where things start to his world just starts to crumble a little bit more.
Oh, Buffy was right. There's shades of gray. Maybe Mama Finn's not the greatest. And poor Oz is just dick free in front of this whole room full of people.
Oh, baby.
They've got him tied down. He's just swinging in the breeze. Like
teeny tiny naked pale body. With these like
so
hot ass fluorescent lights on him too. It's just not a good look for him.
He's so white. Oh, he's so alabaster. And his hair, and they've got like his feet are tied down. Like I wonder, is this one of those times where they made him do like, is he just doing the cock sock? And he's pretty much naked in front of all these people just with the cock sock? Because James had to rock the cock sock in season 6. Did they do that to poor Seth?
I don't know.
Or was he allowed to wear some trunks? Because people are like surrounding him.
Yeah.
You don't ever see like bum line.
No. So he might have been able to get away with some trunks or at least like Speedos.
I think he had to rock the sock in season 2 in phases when he first woke up naked.
Oh, yeah. That was it.
Because there was some side bum.
Yeah, we saw some side bum on that one. So, yeah.
But this one.
Teeny tiny bum.
Teeny tiny bum.
He's just a wee guy. He's just a little guy.
He's so cute, though. He's so cute. And of course, I don't understand, because now they're all at Giles's, and we know that the initiative has him, and they're all just making plans. Like,
right, they're just kind of sitting around chatting about it.
Half an hour, guys.
A long time has passed.
Long time.
This is too much, too long.
And if I were Oz, I'm leaving. Trust you friends to come find me. I've been poked and prodded for over an hour.
Naked like a jaybird, naked, exposed.
And then here comes my burn. Or it might be yours. I don't remember.
It's yours.
So they're all chatting at Giles's, and Spike just comes in.
Putting together a long, complicated fucking plan.
Right?
Couple having some tea and biscuits.
And Giles is like, how did you get in? And he's like, the door was unlocked. You might want to be more careful because something dangerous could come in. And Buffy says, or someone formerly dangerous and currently annoying. Not the fucking time. We don't have time. Oz's life is on the line.
How many times do I have to remind you people?
Yes.
Oz could be dead at this moment.
He could be filleted on a table. They are scientists. That's what they do.
He could he could be somebody's rug right now. Like seriously.
Yes.
Keep your petty ass shit to yourself.
But no, you got time to insult Spike. This ain't help. This isn't help. And he's even like, no. Which is super hot.
Yeah, he like digs his hands in his pockets and does that little wiggle that he does. Let me see.
We enjoy that wiggle.
It's a good wiggle.
It's a good wiggle. And it's the downward gaze that he does.
Yeah. He does that little from the foot up. And like,
Oh, Mr. Masters. You know what you're doing.
He does. He knows exactly what he's doing.
But then so does Giles, because not to be undone, he slowly takes those glasses off and looks up, and you're like, okay.
I hear you, Anthony.
We see you. What you got, Nick?
Never mind.
Never mind.
That's fine.
I'm sorry. Don't speak Latin in front of the books. Just. And then, here's some side bum. When he's in the cell, we got some side bum going on. There could be a sock.
Yeah,
there could be some sock action.
Definitely
there.
a sock. Yeah. Yeah. I don't see Seth Green as being the type that's too shy.
No,
with his nakedness.
He's got that foot placed just right, though. So you don't have to see balls. Which,
thank you.
Nobody wants to see it hanging.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
They don't want to have to look at your taint.
Yeah. So Riley's like, "Here, dude, seriously, put these on."
He gives him some sweats.
Come with me. Some baggy ass sweats. Can they not get the poor man some clothes?
I feel that's just like an extra insult to his height and size.
Yes, it is. He's got like dad's clothes on. And then, I'm sorry. You're a soldier, Finn. This was the worst escape plan. Let's sneak through the giant room real quiet.
There's no back doors or like escape hatches or...
He took him out the main entrance.
Riley, you suck.
And he was just like,
if you cover your eyes, they won't be able to see you.
And like, there's 50 people in there, and they're all like, dude.
Where you going, Riley? Hey, Riley.
Commissary. I was just going to get this man some food or something. No. And the guy in charge, the new Professor Walsh.
Dude is angry all the time.
All the time.
He's like,
all the time.
His eyeballs are always just like bulging, and he's always yelling, "Sir!"
He's so mad. But
Would
I
you
mean,
like some chamomile tea?
You come into this shit show, you got to clean up this.
Right? He was pissed off from day one.
He's your typical soldier who's like, "What is this shit? Magic, demons, and shit."
Somebody take me back to Iraq, because I can't with this. Like, just some good old-fashioned, regular human bullshit. I don't want to deal with, like, this magic and demons and vampires.
Yes. Buffy's Band of Freaks, I believe he calls it.
Yes,
the Slayer
Buffy
and her Band of Freaks.
Yes.
I take offense for Xander, because he truly is just human.
Hey.
Like, okay, Willow's a witch.
Sure.
Anya's ex-demon. He's a dog. Tara's a witch.
All right.
Giles is a
warlock.
He's a watcher.
Yeah, I think he's like a brink of warlock.
Yeah. Xander truly is just like, hey,
he's
a Zeppo.
Yeah, it's rude.
It is rude.
I don't like the way that you're portrayed me.
So Spike is on this mission because he all of a sudden knows a way into the initiative that they can get Oz out.
Yeah.
Adam has given him the codes and the blueprints to get in the back door. And they're all just like...
The same back door that Riley decided not to use.
Not to use. And so for whatever reason, they're all like, okay, Spike.
Yeah.
Okay.
This sounds totally legit.
Yeah.
Yes, this absolutely sounds like in character. You would absolutely help us for no damn good reason. and just come out of nowhere with the plot. How do you know?
Yeah. Okay, sure. So, and he's giving them like emergency shutdown commands and stuff for what?
Yeah.
Where'd you get your intel? So it's really Adam in the background.
Yeah. So, yeah, nobody stops to think about this. Spike was there for, I don't know, 48 hours maybe when he was captured, and he was locked up. He did escape, but do you think that he took the time to like find out codes?
No,
and, like,
because he spent an entire episode just trying to find his way back in to get them to fix him.
Right.
He had no idea where that door was.
Exactly.
And yet they're just like, okay.
Sure, sounds like a plan. No ulterior motives here.
I don't trust him at all.
No.
So they're dressed up like scientists again. Just stop.
You're just better off just going in there.
Just go in.
Because I feel like they know all of the scientists that are there.
They know
There's probably like 10 scientists, legit. And they all know who Buffy Summers is.
Mm-hmm. So they kidnap the guy, and they're going to make him release Oz.
At this point, So, Riley has gotten cussed out by his superior.
And he's in lockup.
Yes. So at this point, they come across, I don't know, some dude, they kidnap him, but then that dude rolls in, the superior.
They go to his room.
Right.
And then she holds the crossbow on him. And she's like, you're going to give us Oz. And, Riley's not coming out of the stockade. She's all, what?
What you mean? So he's like, oh, you came for the wolf.
Yeah. Oh, you're not, you didn't know about the...
No, you might want to start talking.
And she's like, what? You didn't realize you hadn't heard from your boyfriend in like 12 hours? Because he seems like he's always up your butt.
Exactly.
Like, if they were texting at this point...
Oh, God.
He's, hey, Buffy.
What are you doing?
Hey.
Pineapple emoji. Eggplant emoji.
I had a sandwich for lunch. What'd you do in class today?
I don't know what these emojis are for.
Yeah.
What are they for?
What's this poo? Is this poo? Drool. So she is just like, well, fuck. Now I got to get both of them out of here. And they use the uptight soldier to get out.
Yes.
And so they let Oz out. And Willow's all like, oh, we're going to get you out. And she walks up to him, and he immediately starts to change. And he's like, you got to get back.
Don't touch me. I can't.
And I can't. Do you have issues, Oz? Like, what's your exact issue here? Like, do we need to have a conversation?
Is it sight, sound, smell?
Because I honestly wonder if, because he says, you have no new guy. They make a point of saying it's no new guy.
Right.
Is the fact that she is with a woman what is making him so upset? If she had had another guy that he smelled all over her, would he still have been as upset? I don't know.
I feel like maybe we're getting into a territory of like where this, like, a lot of guys would maybe feel as though they can compete with another dude. They could fight another dude.
Yeah.
They can, compare themselves to that. But a woman, they don't even know where to begin.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? And a lot of dudes don't have this knowledge or just like of the right thinking of like, it's not about necessarily the gender. Like, Tara could be a man and they'll have all the same qualities that she has. And that's what Willow fell in love with. And that's what Willow was in love with. So that's an interesting point.
Yeah. It's like the shock of it is too much for him.
Or it could be that it was like, because like, if Xander had told him that there was a new dude, he wouldn't have had that long conversation with Willow that night.
They wouldn't have stayed up all night.
Maybe they wouldn't have had, started to get reconnected, and wouldn't have been like, let himself get back into that feeling and groove. So I don't know, it could be.
It's all your fault, Xander.
It could be a couple things. Xander not staying in his lane.
Yes. And this is not, gentle viewers, the last time that Xander will not stay in his fucking lane.
No.
In the very next episode, he does some shady ass shit.
Oh, so shady.
He needs his ass beat.
Buffy should have been whooping his ass till the series finale for that one.
Yeah. But we'll get there. Xander.
Okay. So
now Riley's on the run.
Yeah, he's a deserter.
Apparently this is yes, he is a deserter.
A deserter. Like, I still have a hard time believing that this is a real army.
This is ROTC. Like, this is not that serious.
It shouldn't be this serious.
He's hiding out in Sunny with Mare Meat.
Like,
Why?
Why? Are you going to be
Just go back to your dorm. Go to her dorm.
I quit.
They didn't really come after you when y'all thought Buffy killed Maggie. You still weren't hunting her down.
No. And I still feel like this whole like
You're
hide
gonna
in
stay
the
in your
sewer
lane.
thing was like really too much. Like who's really? Because even seeing this again, I was like, is anybody really looking for you?
He walked out. If it was that serious, they would not have let him leave.
Right.
And they would have immediately they would have had people outside. They would have snatched his ass up.
Right.
They were just like, just don't tell anybody, all right?
ROTC.
It's ROTC.
Can't we just have you sign this NDA?
Yeah. Just don't tell anyone. It's just.
Oh, and you're not going to get like college credits for this.
Yeah. But I was a TA. Like, I okay.
That's fair.
So Buffy and Riley have a conversation I don't really care about.
I don't know. He basically he says you're right. I was wrong.
Yeah, my whole world is spinning. I don't know. Up is down, down is up.
It's not that serious.
It's about to get worse. You ain't seen shit.
Oh, sir, this is the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. You ain't ready.
Yeah, get a good night's sleep because your world is.
Oh, enjoy
about
that
to change.
fucking abandoned house or
right. He's at the high school.
He's at the high school.
He's at the high school with the mare meat.
Oh yeah.
And why
Enjoy
hasn't
your hepatitis.
anyone cleaned that up? Why is mare meat just sitting there?
Like, I mean, we can't just go ahead and tear it all down and level it. Like,
this is my main problem with The Walking Dead. No one acts like things smell bad. They must all be nose blind. They have to be nose blind.
At this point, I would have accepted it if there was a lot more reactions like in the first 2 seasons. And then we gradually get away from that. But I don't recall there being a lot of. Even
now, they walk into places that haven't been opened in months and they're just like, let's find some canned good. No, you're going to heave. You're going to dry heave for about 10 minutes because it smells real bad in there. Yeah. Because all the food has gone bad.
Exactly.
Not to mention the dead people laying around.
Yeah, and then don't even open up a refrigerator.
So that's my problem with this scene. They're sitting in the high school with the mare meat.
Just like...
Which has maggots and birds and stuff. It has to.
And I'm sure there's got to be all sorts of body parts. Yes. As well.
Yes. So. And they're just sitting there having a conversation. They should just be like, Buffy,
you know what? I can't stay here. It's not worth it. I'm going to see if they'll go ahead and give me a cell. Right. Because I can't do this.
The brig would be better. I can't. So we get to end the episode the way we ended Oz's last episode. In this fucking van. The tears happen in this van. This is I don't want to be in this van anymore.
Did he leave her?
He left. The very last scene is of him driving away.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they had the conversation in her room. Right. But then he got in the van.
And then they gave it that whole fake out. They gave that
fake out.
Like, oh,
he gonna turn the keys off. Like, he's gonna go back in.
Bitches. Dick. So, yes, they do have a very good conversation. Mm-hmm. And it just comes to the other understanding that apparently... Willow is the one thing that makes him most angry.
I don't like that.
It sounds really weird.
It's offensive.
It's not a good reason.
No.
I mean, it could have been worded much better. Yeah. Like, I am so passionate about you. I am so in love with you that if anything wrong happens with you where you're concerned, I can't control my emotions.
Nope. It more comes off with your life choices set me off.
Right.
And I can't be around you.
Right.
I'm sorry.
What?
Okay.
What?
Huh?
You haven't been here for like a year.
You don't even know her. She's actually a very nice
She's a
person.
very lovely woman.
She's very lovely. So he's like, I have to leave. And she's like, well, when are you going to leave? Pretty much now.
And then the tears start a-coming.
Go.
Get off my land.
Go. You just go.
And get out.
I'm done.
So yeah, her eyes immediately well up.
The Willow cry.
And then my eyes immediately well up.
Gets me every time. Every time. And then the power, is the power out?
Oh yeah, because I think Adam blew the power.
The emergency
on
shut.
Campus.
Whatever.
In the city.
That's how power works. So Willow comes, yes. Willow comes to Tara's with an adorable little candle that matches her sweater. It's got little flowers just like her sweater.
And again, I'm sure Tara's just waiting ready for the breakup.
Yeah.
Says something like, you guys are, I don't know. She says something to allude to the fact that it's like, it's cool. We're still friends. I get it. You and us, your true love, blah, blah, blah. You need to be the one with the one you love.
Yeah.
That's what she says.
Yes.
And then Willow.
I am.
Willow tells her she loves her.
And I love how Amber Benson can go from psycho, crazy, stage 5 stalker to like seductive in an instant. Because the way she blows that candle out, like her one eye goes up a little, and you're just like, oh.
Damn,
all right. I see where, oh.
And she...
Well, shit.
Yeah, and she does this thing where Willow says, you know, I pretty much am, and then she starts to get it, and Willow's like, is that okay? And then she like catches her breath, and she's like, yes, oh yes. And I'm like, oh.
And then I get a flashback of, yeah. that when she's like, what is the phrase? And I hate it so much. It's the, oh God damn it. What is it? It's the really creepy stalker line she has when she turns around to Willow and she says something like,
oh, you are my, I am yours.
Yes.
You know? I am, you know, yours. On second thought.
I made a mistake.
Damn it. Nobody knows I'm here.
But no, it's very cute. And she does at this point start to grow on me a little. And I emphasize
she gets a little less
little.
weird. And you know, I never really, when this first aired, I never disliked Tara.
Ooh, I did.
I didn't like the way that she...
But that's because I was such a Oz and Willow, and it took a while to get over that. Had I known that there would be someone I hate in Willow's life more, then I think I would have been on board with Tara much, much earlier.
Right.
But Tara actually becomes phenomenal.
Literally, I have a very difficult time choosing between which is the better romance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oz and Willow or Tara and Willow.
Yeah, I can't choose.
Because they're both so damn deep and just pure and just loving. Like,
I think from a who did who dirtier more standpoint, it's worse with Willow and Tara because Oz cheated on Willow. He did. Willow violated Tara.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's disturbing.
She violated it and then just, yeah. And then not to mention just the blatant disrespect and disregard.
Especially after what happens to Tara in season 5 with Glory.
Right.
For her to do that to her.
Right. So
is just, it's awful.
Yeah. Tara was absolutely right for being just like.
Peace out.
Yeah. It's like, I can't do this with you anymore.
But at that point, Tara had become so much to Dawn.
Even though I hated Dawn, I still felt really bad for her when that happened.
Yeah.
But eventually we'll get there.
We'll get there. And it's sweet. And it's sad.
No song this week.
No, just Christoph Beck's score, which is always delightful.
Bodies?
Just one. Willis. Whoever the hell that was.
Whoever the fuck Willis is.
Whatever.
Bechdel test. I don't think so. I don't think it passes.
I don't think so.
But you got some trivia.
Yes. So the Buffy Wiki's random trivia was that this is not the first time that Seth Green and Amber Benson have done a movie together. Technically, they were both in Can't Hardly Wait. The reason I say technically is if you guys have seen it, Amber only shows up very briefly in the end credits, I believe, as a photo of her holding a banana.
Yes.
Now, there is a deleted scene, I believe, of her in the movie holding this banana, just staring at this banana in the kitchen. But I think it was cut from the final film. I think it's only in the deleted scenes and in the end credits. But that movie is like a Buffy breeding ground.
Yeah.
We could 6 Degrees of Buffy just in that movie.
Absolutely.
Like, that's kind of why I didn't want to pick Oz, because that's just too easy with that movie.
Right.
Because you've got Clea Duvall, who was Marcy.
Right.
In The Invisible Girl. You've got Paige Moss, who was Veruca. You've got Shannon Rowe, who was the zombie boy in the Zeppo. You've got
Eric Balfour.
Eric Balfour, who was Jesse in the very first episode. Christopher Wheel. Nicole Bilderback. She's Whitney in Bring It On, and she's in the
Cordettes.
She's one of the Cordettes. It's like just a breeding ground of Buffy people.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, if you've seen it, it's fantastic.
It is a very fun movie. You can even if you don't like Jennifer Love Hewitt, as I do not enjoy her,
but
on her forehead,
your hate of Jennifer Love Hewitt is outweighed by your love of Ethan Embry.
It is. It absolutely is. Because damn it, if I don't want to just have a snuggle party with that
I
boy.
know. And if you haven't watched Sneaky Pete, what's wrong with you? What are you doing with your life? Like,
Sneaky
get on
Pete
that.
is the best.
It is so good.
Giovanni Ribisi and Ethan Embry. Have you gotten to the second season yet?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I watched it all like very quickly.
Okay.
Like I couldn't. Those three. I have another blog up about what I'm currently watching, and I got quickly obsessed with 3 separate Amazon Prime shows: Sneaky Pete, Absentia, and Britannia.
Okay.
All 3 amazing. Binge them now.
Yeah.
Just go do it.
I haven't seen the other 2, but I'm only like halfway through season 2 for Sneaky Pete. But I was so happy to see that Ethan is much more prominent in season 2.
Yes.
So yeah.
It's great though. It's a fantastic show. Every now and again, Giovanni's voice rubs me the wrong way. But it's just the timbre of it. It's like Aziz.
Yeah.
I can't. It's like nails on a chalkboard sometimes.
It is a little strange at times. And,
like I want to walk up to him and go, blow, baby. Blow. Just blow. Come on.
There you go.
There you go.
There it is. So the moral of this story is you can't just up and leave, skip town, and expect everything to be the same when you come back. And
Especially
not
with
tell
no
anybody.
emails.
Right.
There's email. There's faxes. There's
snail mail.
There's snail mail. There's pigeons with fucking. There's bottles.
He could have been in contact with her
somehow, some way.
I mean, damn. Like
You could have sent me a birthday card.
Yeah. Just thinking about you. That would have been fine.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. Yeah. Happy birthday. I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's,
Because originally I was thinking, you were her first.
Mm-hmm.
But I have not spoken to mine since, and that's okay. It doesn't always have to be dramatic.
No, I mean, he was her first, but also her first
He was also her first real love as well.
There's a big difference.
So
because
she could get a card.
I had my first tried to like pop up out of nowhere like about 10 years ago. I was like,
No!
How did you find me?
I don't even remember your name.
Who is this? Why are you calling me?
I only vaguely remember the shape of your face. Back off. But she could have got a card.
Yeah.
Similarly, the same thing happens in season 6 with Riley. You don't just pop up. Nobody wants to see you. And at my job. And I love her. Y'all looking good, scarred up.
Yeah, I will admit that in that moment, like Riley rolled in and was like, well,
shit.
Well, where have you been, sir?
Oh, right. Big old scar too. Chicks dig scars. It did up it a bit.
Yeah, apparently you've been through some. It tells us you've been through some shit. And you survived.
So the moral of the story is fucking write your girl.
Right.
Send her an email.
Especially if that love was a real love and you broke up for reasons that were outside of your own, like, seriously.
And you plan on coming back?
Right.
You need to drop somebody a line.
Like, the whole thing was, I need to go find myself. It wasn't like I don't love you.
Right.
I can't be with you. I need to figure out my own shit.
Right.
Which is totally acceptable as long as you stay in communication.
Right. If you're expecting to come back and show me you're the man that I deserve, you maybe should have stayed in contact. Because honestly...
No, babe.
A lot has happened since you... And really, it's only been a couple months.
I guess so.
But a lot has happened.
Was it really only a couple months?
This is freshman year. Freshman year hasn't even ended.
All of this is freshman year.
All of this is freshman year.
Damn.
Yeah.
It really is just a couple of months.
A lot has happened.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I want to know, how did he get his van?
Yeah. You didn't get your van to Tibet. I mean, you could have taken ferries.
I mean, I'm sure there's
a way, but
I just don't feel like that Oz had the means.
I feel like he
way.
gave, what was the dummy's name?
Devin.
He gave Devin the van.
Maybe.
And when he got back into town, Devin was very disappointed to learn that he had to give that van back.
Had a weird smell now. And
lots of pizza boxes. Do not take a black light in there. Mm-mm. What does Chris Pratt say? It's a Jackson Pollock in there. That's what that,
So tell us what you thought of New Moon Rising.
I'm curious to see if anybody actually really loves this, because this is one I could skip. Even though it's an Oz, I usually don't choose to watch it.
It's not entertaining for me. It's a little heartbreaking, and I kind of get a little more angry at Oz every time
Every
I watch
time
it.
I watch it. You assume too much.
So call us at 412-385-7250 and leave a voicemail message, or you can record an MP3 file, less than 2 minutes, keep it short, and email it to revisitingsunnydale@gmail.com. We'll probably play it on the air. So we do other things outside of this podcast as of late. I've recently started doing this vlog, I guess, thing for this YouTube channel called Swirl Network TV. And it's answering questions about interracial dating. Mm-hmm. So hop on over on YouTube. And
I like the black card one.
Thanks. And take a look at Camila's Corner. This is like the most fucking personal and intimate I've ever gotten on video. So it was like the whole thing. That was a problem to me, just trying to figure out, or just
It's
trying
hard
to,
being on video.
Yeah, recording myself, not figuring out, but getting comfortable with doing it. And so like there's probably, I think there's 12 episodes now, and they're all like under 10 minutes long. So you can hop over there and check that out. You can listen to our other podcast about psych called Psych Babblecast, or you can read Marcella's blog.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Marcella.
For reviews and shit. And you also have a Facebook page. Mm-hmm. It's also Hello Marcella.
It's also Hello, Marcella.
All right, so check out other things we do, and then in the meantime, just continue listening, because we appreciate you for that. You can subscribe, follow, like us. We're on Twitter at Back to Sunnydale. I'm Camila on Twitter at _Rugged Angel.
I'm mspear7338.
And until next time, next week, we're talking about the Yoko Factor,
Which is one of my favorites of the season.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Don't forget #mug.
#mug and what you like to fill in that mug. Mm-hmm. And you can get your own Revisiting Sunnydale mug.
Yep.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Sure. Arg.